You know, they say bluegrass was birthed out of a beautiful blend of jazz and country music. Well, here, bluegrass stands for something a little different. This Bluegrass Grill was birthed out of faith, family, and food. What a story they have to tell. Let's get on inside and meet Joan Marie.
Greetings.
Joan
Welcome.
Marie Worsham. The Worsham family has owned this joint now for how many years?
17.
17 years here, but this is just part of the story because you've had other locations. You recently made an announcement that it might be time to pass this on to different caring hands, yeah?
Yeah, it's in the hands of God, you know.
Yeah.
It's something that I know that I can't continue to do with the help of my husband. But my hope and prayer is that my daughter might want it. My daughter, Nina.
Hi, Nina.
Hello. I've had so many people reaching out to me saying, you better buy it. It has to stay in the family. Like, this is what bluegrass is Chattanooga. Chattanooga is bluegrass. And what it is something that needs to be preserved.
These are handcrafted, handmade recipes. I mean, this is
I get
passion.
here at 2:15, 2:30 in the morning to make biscuits, to make bread. All the bread comes up fresh, all the cinnamon rolls, all the muffin. We do not buy anything from any other bakery. I love it. It's my therapy, particularly right now.
I hope y'all know how unique that really is. If you take the biscuits that you're making at 2 a.m. and you put one in front of a billionaire and you put one in front of someone who doesn't know where they're gonna put their head down at night, they're gonna feel the same thing.
I pray. I pray. Food is a sacrament.
Yeah.
And we forget that. And our culture forgets that.
This isn't the first restaurant you've owned, and you didn't open it because you wanted to just open a restaurant.
My husband and I are members of a Christian service organization. And in the mid-'80s, we started out doing soup kitchens in major cities. We built on that and made a basic restaurant. We came back and opened one up in Charlottesville, Virginia. And that's where we got the name Bluegrass Grill, because my husband would use bluegrass music in his sermons.
You're not just, hey, this is for sale, highest bidder. That's not what you're doing right now.
Give them the financials, they come up with a price, but they also say, why do they want it? What's important about this to them?
You've explained in your Instagram post, there's room for expansion. There's things they could still do here.
Yeah, we closed on Sunday because husband was clergy. Closed on Monday to do things. You could have alcohol. We had never chosen to have alcohol.
Yeah.
You could do a batched cocktail here, you know, and not have a bar. I mean, I have sat on this for such a long time and have had so much grief over it, as well as the grief with my husband.
And you're a caretaker at home too. I don't know much about it, but you've mentioned it.
So Lewy body's dementia is the same disease that Robin Williams had and why he killed himself. And its hallmark is hallucinations. I can have a discussion with my husband about postseason baseball, the hurricane. And then he says, could you tell that guy that's sitting on the counter that he's not supposed to be on the counter?
I think all of us in town owe you a thank you for, seriously, many people with all you guys have going on would have thrown the towel in on the restaurant, and the fact that we get to enjoy it still that's cool.
Thanks.
It's special.
It is bigger than us, all of it is. It's what I want to do. This is what she's built it, and it's special, and it's something that needs to be preserved.
What an amazing just mission and story.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Started because they wanted to feed the less fortunate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Soup kitchens, and then they cultivated what is now the Bluegrass Grill. We've been able to enjoy for 17 years here locally. And those biscuits, ooh, you could tell they're made with love, right? So there may be new ownership coming at some point, right? If it's right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the key. If the new ownership is right. But unlike so many in today's day and time where you see those staples just closing the door for good.
Yeah.
That's not their plan.
Yeah, don't let this one go.
Yes, preserve it, like her daughter said. Who? Well, maybe the owner.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.